Welcome everyone. So hey, my name is Samuel Washington, and I am a part of a collective. We're a Reiki collective. We're called Fire and Spirit Reiki Practitioners for Peace. And I'd like to just kind of share our mission statement. Our mission statement is we are a heartfelt community of Reiki and holistic practitioners dedicated to sharing the transformative benefits of Reiki and other healing modalities online. Our mission is to promote healing, peace, and well-being in an uplifting and energetic space that is welcoming, compassionate, and accessible to all. So that's a little bit about our collective. Um, uh, I'd like to also share a little bit about myself. So I'm a licensed mental health counselor and a breathwork facilitator, and I'm also a Reiki master practitioner. And I was trained through Fire and Spirit Reiki. And so briefly, what is Reiki? So Reiki is a Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that also promotes healing. Rei, generally speaking, means universal spirit wisdom, and Ki refers to life force energy. If our life force energy is low, then we are more susceptible or more prone to illness or to dis-ease. However, conversely, if our life energy is unrestricted and it's flowing, we also are more prone to experience wellness. So Reiki is a special kind of key, and it is guided by the spiritual consciousness. It does what it does to promote that wellness that we might be seeking. So as we are going through each of the week of our initiative with Fire and Spirit, we are going through the Reiki precepts. And the Reiki precepts are guidelines that we use for ourselves. We usually repeat them to ourselves on a daily basis, but I like to just share them briefly with you. So, just for today, I will not anger. I will not worry. I will be grateful for my many blessings. I will do my work honestly and diligently. I will be kind to myself and all beings. So it's a simple set of precepts, but they're actually profound if you focus on them on a daily basis and look to put them into your practice of who you are. And with each of our sessions, what we're doing is we're focusing on a different precept. This month, the precept that we're focusing on is I will not anger. I will not anger. And so, as we're thinking about anger coming up, when we're talking about it, it doesn't mean that we're looking to suppress anger in any way. That can result in stagnation. That can result in, anger coming out in negative ways. But rather, it calls us to address and potentially release anger. And when we see the precepts through that gateway, we can notice as we release things like anger or worry or fear that we have more access to gratitude, more access to integrity, more access to authenticity, more access to compassion and empathy. So we're looking to perhaps allow some of those emotions, such as anger or worry or fear, to release from us. Now, breathwork. How does breathwork connect with this? So the form of breathwork that I use is called introspective breathwork therapy. And introspective breathwork therapy is trauma informed, meaning that we are considerate of how trauma perhaps might be a part of what our individual experiences encompass, and we are mindful of it as we are going through our breathwork. Now, we use a form of breath work called conscious connected breathing. So, conscious connected breathing is a continual in and out flow of the breath. And so our intake of breath and our outtake of breath are relatively the same length. And so what I'm going to do is just demonstrate very briefly what it looks like. And so an in-breath, and you'll find yourself filling up your lungs with air, and then a simple release. You're not forcing the air out, you're simply releasing. And so it's an in-breath and a release. An in-breath and a release. And it's continuous. Now, you are 100% in control of what that process is like for you. You might find that at times your breath speeds up, it goes faster, or at other times it slows down. You can do whatever feels right for you, and I encourage you to do that. Um, Now, when you're doing the conscious connected breathing, what you might find yourself experiencing, like for example, within your body, is you might experience, a different sensations, tingling sensations. You might experience changes in temperature. All of those are perfectly normal and they're quite okay. But I'd also like to continue to offer the possibility that you can change up the breath work. You can do whatever works for you. And that might include even switching from breathing in and out of your mouth to breathing in and out of your nose. That'll slow the process down, but you can always do that. You have that option. The other option that I want to share that you have, and that's a wonderful part of the breath work that we use, is that you're free to move. You can move in any way you want to. If you want to sway, you can do that. If you want to stand up and move, you can do that. And you can do that while you continue to keep the breath moving. You can continue to keep the in and out moving. So that is a brief demonstration of the conscious connected breathing. And if you have any questions, everyone is on mute, but if you have any questions, please put them into the chat box and we will respond that way. Okay. So now this is the second session for our when we're using breathwork combined with the Reiki. So the theme of this session is breath as a bridge to the present moment. And what we're looking to do is just cultivate awareness of perhaps the sensations that you're feeling in your body, awareness of the emotions that might be coming up for you. And so that's our theme. And we're combining that with our Reiki focus. So this session, our Reiki focus is on the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is our second chakra, and it is the seat of our emotions. It is the seat of our creativity. It's the seat of our sensuality and our ability to connect with others. And so, if there are blockages in our sacral chakra, that influences how we relate not only to ourselves, but to others. And so, our Reiki focus will be on that sacral chakra. And as I said earlier, we're also taking a little bit of a look at the concept of anger. And if that comes up as we're doing the Reiki session, that's fine. Just allow it to be. And just know that, again, you are in control. Whatever emotions come up for you are 100% perfect. And we just ask that you allow yourself to be. So as we're preparing, and I'm going to begin the music, I just ask that you allow yourself to be comfortable, that you allow yourself space. If you want to lay down, you're welcome to do that. If you want to sit up, whatever works for you, that would be great. You are invited to either keep your camera on or off, whatever feels right for you. That would be fine. That would be wonderful. And as we are beginning this session, I'd like to offer this affirmation to you. I embrace my emotions and I allow creativity to flow. I embrace my emotions and I allow creativity to flow. Okay, so what I will do now is I will begin the music. If I could just get a thumbs up from anyone with their camera on, just to know that you can hear the music. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. So now I invite you just to take a few in and out breaths just through your nose, just to start. An in breath and an out breath. Allow yourself to become comfortable with your own pace. And now what I'll ask is, if you're comfortable doing it, allow yourself to begin your in and out breath through your mouth. An even intake and outtake at your own pace. A pace that's comfortable to you. And I ask you to notice if there's a place of ease within yourself. Just notice it. Just notice eased. Notice also that you can perhaps give yourself permission to be at ease. As we continue breathing, we might imagine that there's a table sitting before us. As we're breathing, we can simply place whatever comes up for us on that table. That metaphoric table. We don't have to engage. We can just let what comes up be. And for now, just place it on the table. Perhaps continuing to notice ease. As we continue with that in and out breath, we can trust ourselves because we're totally in control. We can breathe in and out at a pace that's comfortable for ourselves. Perhaps we can trust ourselves even as we remain present in this now moment. Connecting with our body, noticing and allowing any sensations, any feelings to be what they are. We always have that table available to us where we can place anything that we don't want to engage with. We can place it on the table gently. Allowing ourselves to connect with our body. To simply notice allowing the breath to do what it does. Simply allowing yourself to be in this moment. As we continue to connect with our breath, we can allow ourselves to notice if there are emotions present. Emotions are a perfectly normal part of the human experience. And we allow space for all emotions to be there. Allowing for a full intake and outtake of breath if we choose to. Remembering we are totally in control of the experience. perhaps allowing yourself to go even deeper. Allowing yourself to be in this present moment. An even in-breath and out-breath. Allowing the breath to guide you. As we continue breathing, perhaps we can notice, even while we stay connected with our body, as we trust our body, as we trust ourselves, as we allow perhaps emotions, thoughts come up. They just want to express. It's okay. Thoughts come and go. Emotions come and go. So we can notice that place within ourselves where all is well. Even as emotions and thoughts arise, there's a space where I can simply be. I can simply be myself. As we continue breathing, that in and out breath, we may even notice a place where the breath takes over. It's almost as if the breath is breathing us. A place of flow. A place where we have permission to be creative, permission to play, Permission to allow for intimacy. Permission to allow for joy. Permission, perhaps even to notice, I like me. I like myself. Smile comes upon your face. Perhaps just in that simple noticing. Once again, giving yourself permission to be. And move if you want to. Imagine dancing. Imagine playing. Imagine joy and creativity. Continuing to breathe. There's a thought that we can breathe through anything in life. Think deeply with yourself. Simply noticing what's there, what's present for you. Giving space for this journey. This will be the last song that we're listening to today. I invite you to gently begin to bring yourself back into the room. Allowing yourself to move gently. Allowing yourself to maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes. When it feels comfortable for you, perhaps beginning to transition back to breathing in and out through your nose. Noticing what is present for you. perhaps even thanking yourself for just giving yourself some time. We all need that. As this session comes to a close, just inviting you all to take your time, allowing yourself to come back into the present time in a way that is comfortable for you. If you have some water, that would be wonderful. Just take care of yourself now. And I'd like to offer us a few integration prompts. The first prompt is, what emotions surfaced during this session for you? The second prompt is, how does it feel to stay present with your breath? Just kind of considering those questions for yourself. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to thank everyone who is participating now. And I'd like to thank those who will be seeing this via Zoom.